Imagine answering your phone. The voice on the other end sounds exactly like your mom, your brother, your best friend. They're in trouble. They need money, and it sounds urgent. You'd do anything to help, right? But what if I told you that voice wasn't real? What if it was a perfectly crafted AI clone designed to manipulate you? This isn't just some sci-fi fantasy anymore. It's real life, happening right now. Deepfake voices are here, and the implications for our trust and security are terrifying. Stick around, because we're about to uncover the chilling reality of who you're really speaking to. Let's start with a quick demonstration. Here's a recording of my actual voice. Hello, this is a test of my voice. Now, listen to this. Hello, this is a test of my voice. Can you tell the difference? One of them was generated by an AI in less than 30 seconds, using just a tiny sample of my audio. You wouldn't believe how easy and available this tech is for everyone now. It's no longer confined to Hollywood studios or government labs. Apps and websites now allow anyone to clone a voice with alarming accuracy. The core problem is suddenly staring us in the face. In a world of perfect digital mimics, how can we ever be certain who we're talking to? The line between human and artificial is disappearing before our very ears. The technology behind these deepfake voices uses complex machine learning models called generative adversarial networks, or GANs. Think of it as two AIs playing a game. One AI, the generator, creates the fake voice, while the other, the discriminator, tries to tell if it's real or fake. They do this millions of times, with the generator getting better and better at fooling the discriminator until its creations are virtually indistinguishable from the real thing. It learns the unique pitch, cadence, and even the subtle breathing patterns of a person's speech. The psychological impact of this is really deep and can totally change lives. Our brains are wired to trust the voices of those we know. It's a fundamental part of human connection. When that trust is broken, when we can no longer rely on our own ears, it creates a deep sense of unease and paranoia. Imagine a real-world scenario. A CEO receives a call from his boss, the CFO, instructing him to make an urgent multi-million-dollar wire transfer. The voice details the account information, it answers his questions, it sounds exactly like his boss. The transfer is made. Hours later, the real CFO calls, clueless. The money is gone, vanished into the hands of a scammer Vorjani with a vocal clone. This isn't hypothetical. These vishing, or voice phishing, attacks are happening right now, causing millions in damages. The malicious uses are as creative as they are terrifying. Scammers are weaponizing voices for all sorts of cybercrime. The most common is the grandparent scam on steroids. They'll scrape a short audio clip of your grandchild from social media, clone their voice, and then call you crying, claiming they've been arrested or are in the hospital and need you to wire money immediately. The emotional manipulation is incredibly potent. Beyond scams, this technology can be used for identity theft. Imagine someone cloning your voice to call your bank, answer security questions, and gain access to your accounts. Or consider the potential for social engineering in the corporate world, where a fake voice could trick an employee into revealing sensitive company data or passwords. So, how can you protect yourself? There are red flags to look for. Often, these scam calls will try to create a sense of extreme urgency, pressuring you to act immediately without thinking. They might discourage you from hanging up to verify the information. If a call feels off, even if you can't pinpoint why, trust your gut. One of the most effective tactics is to have a pre-established safe word, or a personal question with your family and close friends, something that only the real person would know. If you get a suspicious call, hang up and call the person back on their known official number. Don't use the number they called from or one they give you. That simple act of reinitiating the call on your own terms can foil the entire scam. As the threat grows, so do the defenses. A new field of AI voice detection is emerging. Researchers are developing algorithms that can spot the tiny, imperceptible artifacts that AI models leave behind, like unnatural frequency patterns or inconsistent background noise. Think of it digital forensics for audio. Another promising area is biometric voice verification. Some banks and high-security services are already implementing systems where your voice itself is your password. These systems analyze hundreds of unique vocal characteristics to create a voice print that is incredibly difficult for even advanced AIs to replicate perfectly. But technology alone isn't a silver bullet. The most powerful tool we have is our own critical thinking. We must cultivate a healthy skepticism in our digital interactions and teach our loved ones to do the same. What does the future look like if this technology continues to advance unchecked? We could enter an era of zero trust, where we can't believe any audio zhengzhu, from a voicemail to a news report. It could destabilize politics, erode the justice system, and shatter interpersonal relationships. This places a huge ethical responsibility on the shoulders of AI developers to build safeguards and watermarks into their creations. We also desperately need stronger regulations and clear legal frameworks to criminalize the malicious use of voice synthesis technology. Government bodies and tech companies need to collaborate on a global scale to create standards for detection and authentication. This isn't just a problem for a tech expert or a politician to solve. It's a challenge for all of us. The future of trust is in our hands. We must advocate for safer digital communication, demand accountability from tech companies, and, most importantly, remain vigilant. Educate yourself, talk to your family, and be prepared. The impersonation epidemic is here, but by being informed and cautious, we can protect ourselves and preserve the authenticity of our human connections. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the technology shaping our world. Stay safe out there.